Hello there. Thank you for joining. And I've only just remembered because yes, I was watching the PlayStation event that just happened. So I've only just remembered to like jump on and like remembered that like oh yeah, we were actually meant to skip the next bit because we'd already watched all these cutscenes. Unless just gonna know, of course. Oh god, so we can't. So we're just gonna basically have to skip the text as fast as possible on all these cutscenes because yeah, I literally, it's what's the date today? The 9th of the 9th today. One of those days where Americans and UK folk can rejoice. Oh god, no! Can't save at the next save point already. Oh, I see how it is. But yeah, 9th of the 9th today in the PlayStation event literally just happened before the stream today where they announced some stuff. I won't put spoilers in for people who don't know. I did not have time to think about the fact that, oh yeah, we had to go through all this crap again. Well, I hope your dad is having a good birthday. 76. Oh yeah, I remember the ghost come in. But yeah, I was basically just there before this stream, just sitting there and just getting a bit hype and being like, yeah, like PlayStation has like some games. That is a fact, which I already know, obviously. Being jovial, but yeah, someone was like, oh, I'm meant to be streaming in a minute. I've been good, thank you. Yeah, I will double check. Yeah, we're not on sub only chat or anything. We're not kicking away viewers this week or anything. Yeah, I've been good. Just been watching the PlayStation event and getting hyped to that, and yeah, it's been good. Good day. Let's see what happens when I hit the shower. Do one of the ghosts come out? Each can get naked. I always thought like when princesses took off their dresses, there was just another dress. Maintain your modesty. Now, I did notice when I was checking out the like YouTube video demands that I put up, the gameplay was like nearly matching my audio, and so that feels like that should be toned down a bit. So today, I have I tried to make the game audio a little bit quieter because it felt like I was almost like competing with game audio when it got louder. So yeah, I've done my best to try and like just notch that down a little bit because it's like I can half hear me and half hear the game, which obviously you want to hear the game, but I don't want my commentary just being drowned out. That kind of defeats the point. But hola, thank you for joining. Audio is great, cool. It's that weird thing of like every time I test audio on things, like every time I edit things, it sounds different than when I play it on like a TV, the monitor speakers, the phone speakers, headphones, like everything sounds different. And one week, like I'll think, oh, the video done for Fat Fiend this week is sounding better than normal, and then I like listen to it on my phone. It's like, ooh, that didn't work out as well as I thought. And I always try to like edit things on headphones and monitor like speakers, so I get like a bit of a difference in quality, and I always try to like balance it between the two because I know a lot of people are just watching things on the phones and whatnot and not watching it on like nicer headphones or listening on nice headphones, and like really weird. No matter what I do, there's always something a little bit off. Probably something most people don't care as much as I do about, but I'm sure it's very frustrating for the people that do. Yeah, people definitely forgive like visuals more than audio for sure, because it's easy. Like, you know, say a Fat Fiend video, easy enough to put the Fat Fiend video on and go, that shit's like blurry or whatever, and walk away and just listen to it. Whereas like it's really hard for you to go, oh well, the audio sounds really bad. I guess you can't really watch it without listening to it. Here's more. Well, this sounds like a computer that's a bit biased in my app. But it's just really really annoying, like the levels of consistency that you can get. Whereas I can look at like most monitors and know like, well, it's probably going to look the same on most people's monitors depending on how far away you're sitting. Audio is one of those, no matter how much I think I've finely tuned things, there's always something a little bit off. Why I'm not like an audio engineer. Yeah, a lot of them is just like, oh no, Disney found that we put a 5-second clip from Marvel or Star Wars or Disney in there. Take it down. Put it back up. Like, a lot of the time, depending on who it is, like, if I'm like, oh, you know, it's, say, for example, like, the 90s X-Men intro, that clip that I put in not on, like, the Gambit or Rogue video, that I'm like, that's not likely to get a copyright, I don't think. So I'll let the audio play out. And the point was we talk about the audio, whereas, like, remember one back in the day when it was, like, Pokemon anime? I was like, I'm gonna, like, drown this audio out a little bit, because, yeah, Pokemon's just gonna fucking come at us. It's just HAL 5000, it's fine. I'm the world's best computer. Perfect. Like, it's really weird to me that just Princess Peach is like, it's really strange that you're a robot, you're a computer. That doesn't make any sense, as she gets kidnapped by a giant fire-breathing spiky turtle on a regular basis in a world where Mario can like become invincible by touching stars and shit. And grow bigger by using mushrooms. You cannot feel love. Okay, you know what? Princess Peach not coming in with a bad example of love. I know what Webster's dictionary defines these words as, but I cannot feel them for myself. That is true. Like, what if we actually walk up and touch a tiny star fragment that we won't die or anything? It's just, oh yeah, we'll turn invincible. You never know. Why is Princess Peach just giving this computer an existential crisis? But yeah, that is the trick, isn't it? You like 0.5% of your video is our material, therefore we owe all, like, you owe us all the money from. To be fair, it's better than what I found out from Twitch recently. Like, if I don't stream for like 27 hours a month, I get less money than I owed. And even then, that's from the 50-50 split they already take. Like, hang on. I always stream over 27 hours anyway, but I don't... That's not very nice. No, I don't like that. Oh, no. Well, I need to be perfect. Therefore, you need to teach me about love. So should I mean this keyboard? Alright. I'm gonna go send an email to Mario on his PDA. It's like, oh god. Oh god. The mid naughties are hitting us. I'd have loved it if it's just, oh no, Peach made a TikTok of her getting in the shower to try and get viral and tell Mario that she's on a spaceship. That's what it should have been. That's the modern equivalent. I know, yeah, like, oh, okay. Maybe that's where I should have ended it last week, but I didn't know that was going to be a save point. Ah, dear. Dear, oh dear. And, don't worry, Shadow Guide, I will still not use the next save box, but I'm not counting that as just, let's not sit through another, like, 10 minutes of text. Let's get back to being Mario, and we'll ignore the next, save block. Is that because the only thing we're realistically, you know, having to go back through if we miss that save point is more text that people have already seen? Who has the power to summon Bowser? The Krusty Hag Kammy Koopa. No, I'm Bowser. I'm playing as Bowser and I can breathe fire. That's awesome. I never knew that you could play as Bowser in this game. Yeah, the Krusty Kammy Koopa. Is that like his mum? Oh no, okay. I'm really sorry that I'm late. Why have you called me here? I'm very confused by this. I don't know how much of a servant she is if she can request his presence. That's not how it works, right? Oh god. Yeah, if I randomly like look left or right, slept extremely poorly last night and did something to my neck. So I'm just being older and like being like, oh my neck, oh my neck. Oh god, I keep hitting. We are hunting for an amazing treasure. Treasure that's in the 1,000-year door, and we're one crystal star ahead of you, but I don't know, I just tried fussing Doggo for like hours on end, and all day it has not helped. He's had plenty of sausage strokes today, don't worry. To be fair, he does every, but, you know, today as well. Oh no, I think he's in bed now. Well, he's nearly his bedtime. Do you like fried eggs? You know what? I don't think Basil likes fried eggs. I think he's more of a scrambled eggs guy. Like, no. I mean, that's very true, but I do like to teach Cade the lesson of like, well, if he jumps up to my face and tries to give me kisses without any being, like, you know, requested or allowed or anything like that. And it's like, you know what? I'll do it back to you. Just when he's like feeling tired, just this is what it feels like. I'm gonna just kiss you on your head. And he's like, oh, like, yeah, exactly. That's how we feel when you invade our personal space without thinking about it. But no, I always leave him sleeping when we can. Like, to the point where Jenna and I normally don't move if he's like asleep on our lap or something. We're just like, well, that's how, like, if we don't have anywhere to be, it's like, I'm stuck now. Oh my god. The vibration from the GameCube pad. Just, I want people to appreciate that the GameCube pad rumble. Just the boom, 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 boom. That is the rule. The bear's chosen to lie on you. It's like, well, okay then. I've become bed now. Beds don't move. I like the idea that every single Peach kidnapping has to go through Bowser personally. I know he's normally the one to do them, but I appreciate that little touch of like, no. I know we all think I'm gonna want to kidnap her again, but you always have to check with me. Well, nothing can stop the Juggernaut once it gets going. But I would be very respectful of any pet that can fall asleep on the Juggernaut while he's already gotten gone. Because the point is that you can stop the Juggernaut if he's not gained momentum yet. But if he's gained the momentum, he's unstoppable. But I imagine the Juggernaut, Kane Marco just lying there. And his dog jumps up on his lap. He's like, well, you can stop the Juggernaut. Just gives him some belly rub. That good boy. Or go. Right, okay, so we're back with Mario, which means now I can start ignoring save points. I mean, I kind of forgot about the fact that his dad just lived inside his dragon for years. Oh, no. Now she's changed her tune. Like, I'm right here. Like, you're doing a great job, Coops. Good job. Like, you were the one saying that he's just always going to be a weakling. And that he shouldn't go. Yeah, exactly. We had the exact same thought there with Game Marco. Being stopped by pets before he can get started. Oh no. Well, at the start of the stream, Shadow Guide had already stopped me saving the next save point. That means I've got the next 2 save points that we find, like, in forward progress that I've got to ignore now. So... that Nightbot's gonna come in and be like, you've got no autosave. I'm like, well, I've got no save. And I will make sure that it's, like, new save points as well. If we just walk past 2 save points that we've already seen in road for, what's the point? There's no risk there. There's no delight. Each crystal star shall point to the next. Magical cutscene saves, like, that was just exposition. There's no point, you know, wasting our time with, like, saving during not saving during exposition scenes. So, check which crystal star. Did I just miss where we're meant to go now? That's true, yeah. I suppose, like, if we get the magical cutscene in between the two save blocks, so then, yeah, that would give us that buffer save. God, no. Right, let's just go back to Rogueport. I'm sure something will happen. I love games where it's like, oh, you missed this one text box. Now you've got no clue what to do. So this one, for example, that's not one that we need to count. Because I'll ignore that one still, but that's not like it's a new one. Let's check my gear. Maybe we'll just buy like a... We'll buy a fire flower. That can just attack everyone in the battle. Oh no, it's all good, by the way. Like, you don't need to postpone the save boxing. There's no way of people knowing if people have used it beforehand, so I've put that risk and reward there in. Like, there's a good chance that at some point it could just be that, oh yeah, you're gonna do a stream where you can't save at all, and you know what? I'll let that happen. Obviously, I'd save at the very end when we're planning on ending the stream, but other than that, I would let people use their points. I can't really go against the points. That's not fair. Okay. I like how she's not telling us where she... I suppose she doesn't really know where she is. But there's no come and rescue me. I appreciate that. It's just, here's a heads up, Mario. I don't need rescuing. Just go and get the Infinity Gauntlet and the Infinity Stones before they do. I forgot what button Koops was, but I should be on board with Coop. Just send him out to fire. What? Get Coops to do our dirty work for us. There we go. Why would I go first when, you know, good old Coops can go get that pile hit for us? It's those like spiky-headed enemies. Those are the ones we don't want. We must want to sit back a tiny bit with it. Just the idea that oh, I wonder actually. I never thought about it this way, but like, can I turn my menu on here? Change the picture format to 4:3. I can. That doesn't mess with anything there. Cool. My biggest complaint with the, I think it's like an RCA adapter, I believe it's called, was that it stretches out everything to 720p or 1080p regardless of original, you know, the original picture format. But I just thought then, I was like, why don't I just check my monitor settings and see if I can put it on 4:3 instead of widescreen? Except everything was looking a little bit blown out for me, whereas I've shrunk it back down for the sake of streaming it. But Luigi just in the background, come and help me! It's like, I know as far as... The only thing I know is, like, I know that there is an entity, probably just Luigi himself. Like, there is the entity of, like, Mr. L in this game. And I presume it's just Luigi in an outfit, but the only thing I know about it is that that appeared as a skin in Project M. Which was like a melee mod. Super Smash Bros. Melee mod. So I don't really know whether Luigi's meant to join as a party member properly or not. We'll find out at some point. Yeah, that's true. Like, you don't want those helmets that are just a spike straight on your head, because how often do you headbutt someone with the very top of your head? Oh god! Oh, Mario just getting crushed by the scenery. True. Luigi's probably just there like, yes, Mario. Take that hit. But that's the thing is, like, obviously I know that some people in chat might have played the game in the past, and if I'm stuck, then help is always appreciated, but I don't obviously want spoilers for what Luigi is in the game or anything. Thank you for everyone not telling me. So that's not one I have to worry about, but this... That's not a new save point, because we're still going backwards. Where does this lead? Oh, okay. This is how we got here from Rogue Point in the first place. If I'm not mistaken. Coop's just taken one for the team. Oh, it's gone again. I mean, I wouldn't blame him, to be fair. Not wanting to live in Mario's shadow. I do feel always sorry for Luigi. I think the worst I've ever felt for Luigi is when it turns out that, was it 2013? It was the year of Luigi, was Nintendo's worst financial year in, like, I think ever, or dozens of years or something. It was, like, basically the mark of Nintendo as a company of failing. And it's all because of the year of Luigi. It's like, no, Luigi. You know, can't we? Oh! Background Mario. Well, background Marino. I know I shouldn't have made that point, but I had to do it at some point. Hello? Another fortune teller. I mean, I guess chat make the decision for me. Fastest fingers first. I'd assume we have to go for the special path, right? There we go. That's what I thought. Chat's agreeing with me. Just, yeah, we have to go for special. What are you doing to us? Is that going to give me any explanation of what just happened? What did you do to me? Human, yeah, we can't go past there in background. That's just... I'm gonna give you a funny rhyme. And now when you do crime, you'll be fine. We haven't asked the next question. Like, how do we get up there? That is one. That Mario does. Like, Mario will... Like, it's not even a stomp on his shoe. It's like he stomps and then, like, puts a bit of pressure and, like, just wiggles his foot on his shoe, which is apparently a sign of disrespect. And I totally am in the headcanon that Mario does not respect Luigi whatsoever. Like, if you look at Mario's actions throughout the year, stop and squelch. Something about that word squelch. Should not work on a shoe. Unless it's a squelchy shoe that's absorbed a bunch of water. Here we go. We do have star pieces now. Ooh. Restoring HP and flower points. Likelier that night. Yeah, after battle. Flower point. Boo. Oh. Okay. At that point, it seems just sensible to try your best to be good at the game and make yourself more powerful or make yourself use less flower points. Probably use less flower points. Look who it is. It's my brother with the broken toes. I did see you a minute ago just staring at me from the crowd. Oh, they didn't. I'm on another mission, Mario. The evil Chestnut King. I guess so. A Waffle Kingdom letter. Is it a really long story because they like to waffle? Is that what the joke is here? Who's cooking a snack? Okay. My name is Craig. I am a cabinet minister in the far-off Waffle Kingdom. Our land has been attacked by the chestnut. I would not have thought that waffles and chestnuts were natural enemies. And eclairs should definitely not be ruling over waffles, but then peaches shouldn't be ruling over mushrooms, so... And daisies, I don't remember what her kingdom was called. Hesitating only a teensy bit, I went to the Waffle Kingdom and still ended up in Rogueport with you. Marvelous Compass. Yeah, Marvelous Compass broken into 7 parts. Oh my god. He is literally just doing the knockoff version of this game, isn't he? I respect it. I respect it. Imagine having a 7-part compass. 8 makes sense. 4 makes sense. You know, 16 makes sense. But I've never heard of a 7-part compass. The Rumble Bump volcano in the Pudding Continent. Oh. I want to go to Rumble Bump volcano. I mean, is it like what? Paper Luigi and the 1000-year X on the map? Like, what? Yeah, because we've still got a map that leads to a door. So what leads to a door? Like, what normally leads us to a door? Like, guess a map as well. I didn't realise what was using all 3. But hey ho, I think we're using coops. I guess leads to a door, yeah. So was that meant to, was Luigi meant to help us there? Like, we meant to be going somewhere south to the Waffle Kingdom. I really don't like that. So threatening. Ooh, Humpty Dumpty's it. Jam and jelly. 50 FP. I only got 15. I don't like this guy's products. Not a fan. I'm gonna go left because we're gonna go left last. It's just still here. Gonna hit me with like the fury of 1,000. Maybe we could hammer her in the face, to be fair. So, Luigi. Okay. Could be right. Oh god, no, I accidentally pressed it again. Keep mashing B. Hit Luigi in the face. There we go. Thank you, Kenji. Give us the light nudge in the right direction. Thank you. Oh no, 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 no. Maybe it's not. Oh god, no. I reckon we might be able to take him this time. Okay. I'll try just taking this guy on anyway. Oh! I can't jump on that guy. Set Mario from attacks. Cool. Got the counter attack in as well. This is the. Oh yeah, I did take the badge off for the more powerful hammer attack as well. Ooh. I think we've got. I don't particularly like just being told that we need to pay every time we come. He needs to learn a lesson. Ah. Don't think we're gonna get bingo. Ooh, Mario. We'll use the sweet tree, why not? I mean, that's the thing. Oh no. Oh no! I heal Mario up a bit. Ah. Come on, Mario. You can do it. Heal yourself a little bit, mate. There we go, fall back. We can do this. We can beat this bully. There we go. $20 star points. Well, I mean, the RPG nut in me wants to just go back and be like, can we farm that guy? 20 star points on. The Nightbot lets to just power up together. That's when we get Super Saiyan Nightbot. And then all of you get banned from chat. Oh, I need to go upstairs, don't I, for the inn. Mario is not allowed to just have a drink. Job. Why not? We all should be able to. I'll just heal up for free, it's fine. I love that animation of Mario. Just whoop. That's fair, yeah. That's what the rules are there for, and that's why I put like the exclamation point rules in chat. I have like a command for Nightbot, so if anyone doesn't know the rules, they can just do that and be like, well, I've got no excuse. The contact line. Ooh, what's the Bowser called? But yeah, it depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes if like somebody breaks the rule only lightly, I'll be like, you know what? Like, live and learn. Other times I'm like, no, go away. I think the worst experience I've had with any of that is not when people, because I haven't got unban requests on. So if I ban someone, you banned. But like when people get banned from Carl's chat, and it doesn't happen very often, but occasionally it does. I've just come into Carl's chat, get banned, then come into my chat, and then be like, "Oh, I got banned from Carl's chat. Can you help me out?" It's like, no. Exactly, yeah. Like, that's the thing is, you can still tune in. It doesn't stop people watching, but that like feral part of people's brain is like, well, I got banned. I'm not allowed to chat. Fuck you, fucking me over. It's like, you're the one who got banned for something. So, and admittedly, like, you know, not every time. I'm sure we are wrong every now and then. Like, I think I either timed out or banned like my girlfriend's brother on his alt account and didn't realize the name because he like made a joke, but because I didn't recognize the name, it's like, oh shit. Okay, well I'm not sure if you're joking or not. I'm just gonna like time you out. Don't say that shit. And then the message channel like, oh I didn't want to offend Lucas, so it was on my other account. It's like, yeah, well I didn't know, and you've got 5 seconds to try and like read something in your chat, try and decide whether or not it's okay. And if at first glance it's not okay, it's just like, you know what, let's not take the risk, just get rid. Totally that. Just like, you gotta just hold your hands up sometimes and be like, well, my bad. And I'm sure there's probably people on social media that have like blocked me or muted me or whatever it is for saying shit, and you know what, you just gotta be like, cool, I guess I did something wrong, or did something that you didn't want to see or didn't agree with or whatever. And again, like, it's all about just trying to keep your stream, like, you know, safe from being reported and stuff like that, and B, trying to keep you just mentally not hating life just because, you know, I'm quite an avid muter and blocker on something like Twitter, where it's like, oh, look at all these people making a really horrible thing to, like, you know, making a horrible suggestion. It's like, well, I'm not going to look at the profile and see if they said anything else bad. That's not worth my time and not worth my mental energy. I'm just going to stop them being in my timeline forevermore. Fair enough, yeah. I think, like, yeah, break the rules is your problem, but obviously there's some situation lie and stuff, and rules are there to be bended / broken in some occasions. But yeah, when it's, you know, a list of rules that we have set up to try and keep ourselves sane and try to keep shit out of the chat on our stream, I think it's like, that doesn't come down to rules, that comes down to like how we view our personal platforms. And it is a case of like, well, I see you as breaking my rule, therefore you can go away. And I think if you bend to the whim of every single viewer that you have or every single follower you have, like, it's just gonna be a spiraling. It's just gonna go poorly. That's what they keep telling me about the lottery, though. Oh my god. Buy a number, only 10 coins for new customer. No thanks, because I do not know what my GameCube time is set to at all. That is the unfortunate way. You give one person inch, others will take them out. Sure. Yeah, I think to be honest, I think that's not the normal way that creators would go about it. And again, like, I am the exact same type of mentality of, if at some point I have decided you pissed me off enough for me to block you, I'm just going to keep you blocked. I'm not going to look in, and I don't know what kind of creator they are or whatever, and I don't know if it was maybe like, you know, one night they were drunk and thought it was dead funny to ban a bunch of people in the replies for like things they didn't agree with or something, and then self-reflected. But yeah, it's one of those of just, at the end of the day, you can't really argue with somebody on like Twitch or Twitter or social media or whatever blocking you, because all that means is they've decided they don't want to talk to you. You can't really argue with them. I'm here all day. God. He doesn't mind. As long as he's right and he doesn't notice what anyone else does. Oh no, yeah, like, I can totally tell that you're owning the fact that yeah, I can totally see the fact that you're just saying, I'm not complaining, I'm just pointing out the fact that it happened. Well, that's one thing that I think Carl and I mentioned on the podcast that went out today, / streamed yesterday, I was like, people will get really annoyed, or some people will get very annoyed when you try to tell them about your personal life and like, I'll say, look, Emil, I'm not going to be streaming. This might affect content in X and Y way. And some people will be like, well, fuck off. I don't want to hear about your life. But then when you try to be private in your own life, you get those people going the opposite way of, well, I don't just want to see your content. I want to hear about your life. It's as Carl pointed out, it's a catch-22. It really is. 1 pianta for 3 coins. Let's get 5 piantas. Am I gonna just get banned off Twitch for showing gambling? Is that what's about to happen? The ESRB is about to break through my window and be like, no, 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 this is gambling. You can open loot boxes, but you can't try the slots. Ah, god damn it. These are so fast that I can't even try and line them up. Was that meant to happen or not? Oh shit! I just closed my eyes and I hope for the best on my last bet. Let's cash out. I didn't even... Let's get a super appeal. Oh, it's a badge. Oh, that's so powerful. I thought all the coins were gonna come in, like, you know, vacuum into me, but... Oh, wow. That's actually, like, really fucking good. You know what? We'll try that again. We're gonna try that again. Oh my god, no. Does that mean that I'm not allowed to save? Yeah, 3 save points. Oh god. I'm like in for a nightmare here. Well, I'm gonna close my eyes every time now. I'm superstitious now. There we go. Okay, let's leave it. You know what? Like, oh wait, we've been in here yet. The idea that just, yeah, I've got 3 whole save points. I wonder. Oh, you do. Okay, you do. No, no, no. Okay, that was the first question. Is it math or maths? Oh, so this is an entirely new little underground area. Can't go cancel out one of the debuffs. Okay. Well, maybe I can do that right now. Should I use it as the... Oh my god, what's just happened to my subs? Apparently, when it hit mid... In the past hour, my subs have gone from 90 to 76. 14 subs have just dropped. Oh god. So do we put it as 1,000 as a new reward of, like, redeem a save point? I maybe use one, but don't use both. Like, don't use the 2k. I'll do, like, yeah, make it an equal cost. Restore a save point. Should it be restore the next save point or restore, like, the last save point? Is it gonna be like the hang on. Is it that we restore, like, the next one in the line, or do we restore, like, now that I've got 3 blocked, do I just get the next 2 are blocked? That's the question. The last one. Undo the last and amount. So why not do this on the fly? There we go. We've added that one in there. I might as well do it on the fly, yeah? Oh god. Well, there we go. We're down to 2 save points. 2 save points being blocked out. Thank you for the suggestion. It gives people, like, that's the thing, isn't it? Like, oh, there we go. Execute. Verbally make soft. Yeah, benevolent chat. It's like, do you want chaos or... Is it like good, evil, and chaos, isn't it? Like, we can promote good or evil in chat. I believe every time I've taken any of those tests, I just come out as chaotic evil, so I'd be the one using all my points to just jam up an entire stream without a save. Okay, I want to know some stuff. Right, tell me once. Fool me once, I'll let you get away with it. Okay, so Princess Peach was walking in town. Going around town for a little while, and then she beat up some old ladies. Then she murdered some people in the back alley, and a bunch of guys saw, and they were all wearing white suits. And the only witness was Old Wonky, why he's now in the witness protection program, just being some guy in a bar. Oh god, no items and no healing. So, I guess, because, like, the next battle might just be, as far as I'm aware, the next battle might just be a very simple battle. I guess I can let chat decide how many battles is that for. How many battles is that punishment for? Because just a basic one. Then it might just be that, like, I'm fighting one enemy. 2. Okay. Can do that for 2 bars. So we've gotten everything we need. Oh, this just like a extra area. Find out. We'll find out. Yeah, it's hard to pull off that. The unfortunate like chaos that is happening. Oh my god. Coops, go. Oh, I remember these things. Purple mouse is right. Okay. This really is the game where I need to just be like talking to everyone. I'm playing most RPGs in the sense of like, you know, yeah, most NPCs are just NPCs that you don't need to care about. You can kind of just wander on by everybody. Hey! Ooh. Oops, fuck them up. It's no items. No. Okay, so we can still use FB. Okay. Maybe I'll add another one of no FB. Fucking got lucky and dodged it. Well, this one needs to go down. That is not acceptable. We'll add a new one. So we'll also add no FP this battle too, because that stops me abusing stuff like that. We'll just put it the same cost. Nope. Background. Well, this is the first time I've played this game, and I'm having a blast with it so far. It's a Bimble Bumble. Oh, where we are? It's like, Coop, you know what to do. Is that the actual definition of bimble? I guess I should be the one to know, but... I've heard Bumble, but never Bimble. I think. Now I'm making my fuck. It seems as though we've got like 1 3/4 star power, and never more than that. Coops. Take their ass. Right now, just do it. Oh, and that's why we want Coops. Coops is the man. Oh, what's this one? .fp gradually. Cool. Yes, I am very much enjoying the term bimble. Oh god, no, that's too deep. Hoops truly is the go. Like it. Like them. Can we? Through? Nope. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. So I guess that's a new save block then, yeah. I haven't been in this location before. So chat, you're gonna have to keep me honest. We had one save point that we had to stay away from, right? Let's fall down. It's the one, yeah. Because I think because it was like the underground setting, I'm stuck that for one we'd already been past. Purpley map. We've not seen purpley mask before. Oh, we are an adventurer, yeah. Maybe not then. Seems like the purple rat is just like, yeah, cool. Chilling with us. I do know about this stylish move, yeah. See how it is. I see how it is getting just demolished by chat. I thought I could trust you guys, but apparently. Oh god, no! I went all the way back for that purple mouse. I guess we can save then. Guess we can safely save. I'd love it if Pete showed up in the audience, but was secretly back at the UFO at the same time. No. We don't want to go. We haven't been up and then back to the back end of the town. Yeah, I think, like... Oh, okay. No FB this battle. Okay. Next battle, no FB then. Yeah, I think, obviously, the 4-3 ratio and stuff, and like the SD doesn't stand out. Like, doesn't stand up to time, but it's the actual visuals. They stand up so much better than what you could expect from most games. The art style. No items and no healing. Oh, God. Okay, let's just make sure we talk to all the NPCs before we board. I mean, two-dimensional objects still like 2D cake, though, right? I've never had to think about this before in my life. I would assume so. No, I don't want to be going on the blimp. Thing I want to save because I can do nothing but regular attack in the next part. We can't climb up there, but we will be boarding, Mr. Toad. I will see how it goes. I will see how archaic chat really is. But I don't have boarding pass. At the moment, I'm willing to like just trust chat and trust my gaming ability in the sense of I think we can get away with it. I think we don't need to do the rule of like we need to do every other save block because there's only that one time I died, and if I'm doing very poorly, maybe chat can now help me out by removing those restrictions. It says it costs enough points that like anybody that that doesn't want me to succeed at all is probably not going to save 1,000 points in the first place, unless they are very committed. At that point, they might deserve it. Let's have a look at the map. I don't trust this parlor. Paper game, tube game, boat game. Is this the purple mouse we need to talk to? Okay. Oh. Maybe she'll tell me more if we get a high score. How do we... How do we play a game? Help someone in trouble, they'll give it to you. Trouble, sir? Okay, so I'm not allowed to use anything other than my regular attacks this time. I chat to the Goomba. Or maybe it... No, I did just chat to that Goomba. I was thinking Goombella, but... I did chat to the normal Goomba. So, it's just about trying to find somebody in need now. Oh, don't know if we actually went down this way. Yes, we did. Oh god, no. I jumped on them. That's not going to end well for Mario. Oh. Okay. I think I tried hammering the red X. Have a little re-evaluation. Oh, hello. Oh, this is the special block. Is that just a one-time deal? I really hope that's not. It's just I killed basic enemy a little bit quicker for 50 coins. I mean, Mario is really not very much of a plumber, other than he can go up and down in pipe. Maybe have a swap partner. I think we're good for a moment. I think we're good for a moment of just like try and figure out this one. Maybe we'll go into the shop then, if that's another front. If not, maybe yeah, I'll just for the sake of the playthrough, just Google the wall. See who we need to talk to that we're not. So we can store items. Okay, cool. Ah. No? No? Okay. Well, we'll be the awful people, shall we? Because I don't want to just, like, sit here for the rest of the stream just not knowing what to do. Ah, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, don't you want you to tell me where? Okay. So it looks as if... you know what? It literally updates the map. That thing. Yeah, it's not just that it doesn't last very long. It's when you've dyed your hair already, it's very difficult to get to silver. I've tried, but like the last time I put my hair like pretty blonde, pretty platinum blonde, and then put the silver toner on it, just didn't take whatsoever. So it might just have to be that like I strip my hair a bit more. The 1,000-year-old is done. Just over to the left. Oh, still. I'm just looking back at this and it go over to the right. This to get to this area. I think we've lost the 1,000-year. This is a bit awkward. I've genuinely lost the 1,000-year door. I mean, this definitely isn't the 1,000-year door. But okay. I guess. Oh. Well, there's the star piece. Oh, there's one there as well. This is very awkward. Can we check the map? Does it tell us where? Because this is a bit the awkward part. of playing like once every 2 weeks is just. Oh well, 1,000 years. What's 2 weeks? I feel like it was down here somewhere. Depot must have been around here. Ah. Oh, okay, yeah. We can do this, right? We can go through that room here. Uh-oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh. Yeah, that's not happening then. I thought there was like a gap in that wall there, but that doesn't seem to be a thing. Oopsie daisy. Don't want to toss the mushroom. Don't want to toss the mushroom. Stop. Gear. Mushroom on Mario. And then we can pick up the firefly. Mario, you're not doing too bad. Don't worry. Then if we go down here, maybe that's 1,000 year door. I'll tell us. Eventually we'll get there. But there are areas that we're finding that we couldn't get through earlier, so maybe this is the right way in. Okay, we've got a gem that we haven't got. Oh no. Don't let Chavs evolve. Already bad enough. I haven't evolved to evolved. I'm using the word evolved. I haven't learned how to rip off things from the wall. Ah, I think here was the one. Wow. I'm sorry, Goombella, but I didn't actually want you in my party. I only wanted to use her for information. Oh dear God, no. Battle of Justice. Oh God. The real question is like, is she after me? We'll do it this time. Honest. Oh my God, no, we didn't. Oh no. That was a little bit close. And hours of silence for my sister. Too loud. I mean, I feel like that's a bit of a power play, to be fair. Right, so Mr. Crystal Star. I need to remember where this 1,000-year door is. If we need to come back here every time to update the map. I just thought it would be like, yeah, the Crystal Star is the one telling us where we need to go, not the 1,000-year door, but... Okay, so that's where number 2 is. The magic! I have no idea where that is either, Gambella. Ah, so that's where the professor comes in. But, I mean, Nightbot is here for just justice and glory. Nightbot is here to be nice to our stream. We like Nightbot. Some odd creatures live there. Like beneath town that leads to those woods. Okay. Yeah, we don't know where the kidnappers are. But they hope to maybe just like get a ransom for Peach. Like, how good is this treasure that both Peach is after it and the X-Nauts assume that they can't just ask the Mushroom Kingdom for more than the treasure is worth? Well, at least we got a good badge along the way. So, we need to go down here. And then, if chat, you know, feel free to continue above and beyond yourselves. I will be back in a couple of minutes because I just need to run to the toilet and just grab myself another drink. I will just save my progress so that I remember that I do that. And then I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Well then, that's awkward. Can't hear us. I pressed the mute button, but or the unmute button, I suppose. Both the same button. But yeah, I do not drink from the toilet. Let's like just pause this revolution right where it is. I went downstairs after going to the toilet and after washing my hands, and I got a drink from my fridge downstairs from my drinks fridge. We can't be going over social media and telling everybody that I drink from the toilet. That will probably either result in me getting less or more views, but I'm not willing to take that chance. I'm not willing to see which way it goes. I have my drink right here, and it's not toilet water. Tasty toilet water. To be fair, like, Madras isn't the hottest thing though, right? Right? Because like, if I'm thinking of like hot curries, I'm not thinking of Madras. Yeah, probably more views, but to be fair, I did mention the attempted revolution. I was muted, so I couldn't like disclaim the revolution. Honestly, I think, like, Carl would go either way as well. Like, Carl might laugh it off as just being like Lucas the toilet dweller. We never know. It might just become a recurring joke. Butter. You mean that thing that people use to, like, make everything else more mild? I mean, if you've got the taste buds of a pretentious slug, at least that means you don't like salt. Salt's bad for you. Just taking a little cheat sheet here. Okay. It's just telling me to go the places I've already been. Okay. I think it just is telling me to go somewhere down here. No, salt's great for you, I've heard. Fantastic. I mean, salt... Yeah, salt isn't bad for you in general. But when people have just super salty food and then season their food with a bunch of salt and etc, etc, as anything, just have it in moderation. But, yeah, it's one of those things. Excess of anything is bad. However, salt is kind of notoriously pretty bad for you. It's like, an excessive amount of salt is less than other things to become excessive, I guess is how you would say that. Is like, you know, I can have a lot more pepper than salt before pepper becomes excessive or excessively bad. Back to the door. Yeah, and that's always the thing of, like, it's healthier to cook from scratch for sure. It's definitely healthier, and I don't think many people are going to argue that, but it's also the fact that, you know, pre-cooked meals, processed food, etc., etc., saves you on time and stress. This little bugger. So we're definitely on the right path. We were meant to go on. We'd already been here, but now we've activated the right thing. We're not going to eat you, mate. Yeah, sure. But again, like, cigarettes is one of those things where I can point out to you that having a small amount of cigarettes is bad for you. and having a small amount of salt compared to what a lot of people might have is still bad for you. Whereas, as I said, something a little less harmful, like for example pepper or mint or garlic, it's going to take a lot more of them to be harmful to your body than salt is. Not saying to never have salt, like, and again, you shouldn't have no carbs, you shouldn't have no fat, you shouldn't have no salt in your diet. Like, those are all things that are good in moderation. But yeah. The X-Nauts came to where they live. Yeah, they are about the crystal star. But yeah, like, that's true, yeah. I can't remember where it was that actually tried to argue that your commute time should be counted as part of your, like, time working. I don't think it was more that people should be paid extra to commute further, not that if you move somewhere 2 hours away, you know, one way there is 2 hours, one way back is 2 hours, you can't have 4 hours taken out of your work day. The argument was that you're working a 12-hour work day and therefore you should be paid for a 12-hour work day. I mean, obviously, like, exercise is good for you. Becoming an exercise addict, not necessarily great, but it's certainly better than a lot of vices that people have taken up during lockdown. Like, a lot of people have, including myself, like, you know, eating worse and drank more and stuff like that. And yeah, it's like, I guess, you know, any addiction is bad, but I guess an exercise addiction might be a bit better than, like, people, you know, smoking, drinking, eating healthy. That's something to take away. Oh, bloody hell. That's very nice. That's a lot. Congratulations. Like, I was reading the first half and was like, yeah, I'm trying to work on weight loss as well, like, at the moment, but certainly haven't, I mean, to be fair, like, you know, it would be unhealthy for me to aim to lose that much, but, like, yeah, I think I'm trying to and have done alright over the past month or so. But I certainly did gain a lot of weight during lockdown to start with. I think I gained at the start, maintained throughout lockdown, and then now I'm trying to work on, like, just getting myself better and losing a bit of weight again. And I'm slowly but surely recovering from what was only minor surgery, but I still have, like, a little bit of a wound that is impeding me if I go a bit too hard. So, like, I'm hoping to join the gym in maybe, like, the next month or so. But, like, you know, Jenna and I think, like, a few weeks back, we just signed up for, like, HelloFresh. Not as a streamer thing or anything, not an endorsement. We just did it because, you know, they give opening offers, and I was like, you know what, it'll help us eat more varied, hopefully more healthy if we pick the right meals, and it'll mean that we save a lot of time in going to the shops and stuff, and, like, prepping and figuring out what we need to eat. And that's certainly been helping, just in terms of, like, weight loss. But again, there's no paid endorsement or anything. If you think, like, oh, this streamer's talking about this, it's just, no, I had friends recommend it, and then we tried it out, and it seems to be, so far, working out in terms of, like, both, you know, being more varied and more healthy, and not really being more expensive than what we were doing anyway. Yes, I will very much agree that being told you are a smart child for a long, long time certainly does set you up for either failure or disappointment or both. That was the situation I was in of like the smart one of the family. I don't know, virtue of being good at maths or whatever. Not really sure why, but yeah, certainly set yourself up for a shock later in life. I'll tell you that much. I'm really hoping that we get Miss Ghost Lady on our party soon. Oh, Vivian. Okay. Right. Just because they have pink hair, I probably shouldn't assume they're female. And witch. Obviously, the natural inclination of like the witch hat is for a witch to be female. But again, I've had pink hair and wore a witch hat, so I can see why this area grabbed your heart, to be fair. The art style's really cool, yeah. But I can see why, like, especially younger people would have got creeped out by this aesthetic and soundtrack at the same time. Like, what am I to do? Join me. I'll be your friend. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I've not ever seen a male Vivian, I don't think. I've not seen the young ones. And, like, I've not seen that spelling of Vivian either. Well, that's fair enough. Yeah, like, that's the thing is, there's way more unisex names than I grew up knowing as a kid. Like, you know, not just growing up in Britain, growing up in a very, very specifically white part of Britain as well. Didn't see much besides, you know, just generic Christian names for quite a while in my life, to be fair. For the most part. I don't think I've seen the young one. The Young Ones is that TV show, isn't it? Where it's all a bit like a little bit punky, if I want to say so. And it was kind of like and not anti-establishment, but like kind of going against what was going on TV at the time. I'm just gonna give us a sweet treat. This is not going well. Yeah, regarding weight loss, like obviously people go up and down in weight. I've multiple times gone up and down in weight over the years and like yo-yoed, and that's not just due to like how good I've been with diet and stuff. It's like, you know, mental health and stuff like that, and lockdown and just multiple things over the years, and just I think the always important thing to aim for is just feeling good in yourself, for sure. And I think I've always just attributed feeling better about myself as being, you know, skinnier than I am currently, but like at the same time, I'm not going to tell people that that's right or wrong. Yeah, that's the thing is, as I said, my health is like yo-yoed, and I think the only time I've actually been a genuinely unhealthy weight is when I was too underweight, like too skinny. But just because currently I want to lose a bit of weight from where I am doesn't mean that like just losing weight should always be the goal, because you can go too far for sure. Yes, I think I know. I think I know what you're talking about when you talk about the young ones. I think I've seen clips of the young ones. But like, yeah, I don't think I've seen it all the way through, or like full episodes of it. Yeah, that's very true. Like, yeah, the key is trying to be as consistent as possible, and it's just really bad for you if you just go up and down in weight. And as I say, like, but I've done that over the past half of my life. It's not as if it's been something specifically over like a short period of time over and over again. But yeah, it's one of those things of it's not healthy to just suddenly try to halve your weight in the space of 2 months or whatever they tell you can do. It's all about trying to change your lifestyle and not just lose numbers or gain numbers. Really don't know what I'm meant to do as Goombella here, other than just appeal. I don't think I'm powerful enough. I'm very confused because we're talking about diets and the young ones side to side, and I was like, when did diets get racist, sexist, and homophobic? Like, I'm a bit confused. But no, like, yeah, totally. There's a lot of misinformed jokes that happen in a lot of older shows, and not even necessarily that much older. Like, obvious, you know, common example that people bring up is Friends. But there's like quite a lot of homophobic jokes. Even, for example, when I've gone back and watched something that's aping Friends in How I Met Your Mother, that still has like some sexist, homophobic tendencies at times. Less so racist, but like it's just one of those things of I think you have to try and acknowledge what progressive thoughts it was having at the time, rather than just slapping it all down and being like, well, they made a gay joke this one time, and you know that unfortunately was the 90s. Like, talking about Friends. That is true. The last part of Big Bang Theory did give up on being funny at all. But the first part of Big Bang Theory, the issue I've really got is all of the jokes are, haha, the nerds. Like, didn't you try and tout this as a show for nerds though? And then I got on board with early Big Bang Theory. I'm like, yeah, cool, it's a show for geeky people, right? It's like, no, it's a show that claims it's for geeky people and makes fun of geeks. Okay. That's not as nice to hear. that might be true. Your different theory, yeah. Like, the one that always sticks out in my mind is the episode where they're like cosplaying Star Trek characters. And I don't really care about Star Trek. I'm not into Star Trek personally. I've enjoyed little bits that I've seen, like the J.J. Abrams' first couple of movies that they rebooted with, or like side booted with. I don't know the term, but you know, I still know that it's like it's an important part of geek culture as Star Trek. And then it's like that episode where they're just, oh, you're funny because you like Star Trek and you cosplayed a Star Trek character, and we're gonna throw drinks at you in the desert because haha, you're a cosplayer. And that was meant to be a moment played for laughs, and it's like, ugh. Definitely don't like that all of these enemies are just black and white. Throws me off seeing the piranha plants just black and white. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, the fact that, I mean, iCarly must have been naughty, right? Like, mocking an autistic person. I feel like that definitely wasn't acceptable, like, less than 20 years ago. That's real bad. Yeah, and that's true. There's not all stuff, and I don't want to be that person of like, oh, you shouldn't try and be progressive because it's just lazy writing or whatever. And I think progression and representation are really important, but I don't like the ones that don't have anything to say, where it's like, well, a bunch of white people decided that white people aren't performing as well on social media, so they're not a white person anymore. Like, well, that's not great. But when it's like, you know, I think I've looked into the example of Miles Morales recently, where it was like not done because of representation or anything like that. It was done because the writers were not white people, and they wanted a Spider-Man that represented themselves better. So therefore, they wrote a character of Miles Morales. And I think in that situation, that is just, no, we want representation that is closer to where, you know, it hits home for us. And yeah, I think that's the difficulty, is that a lot of people are using, you know, terms like woke and representation and all that kind of stuff for, like, they're using it as the bad guy. Of like, well, I can't believe they included a black person for no reason. Like, well, did you look into the reason that there's a black character in this? Well, no, I didn't. It's like, well, there you go. Like, maybe just they were the best actor, for example. It's like, I really dislike this idea of just, well, cancel culture is gross. It's like, but cancel culture is not gross. It's that people are finally being called out on their bullshit. And the people that are getting called out on the bullshit don't like that. Oh, we've got no focus. I mean, it depends. The premise is exchangeable. Why keep it the way it is? We need more flower points. In fact, I get very bored. Yeah. I get very, you know, as people can see, white male right here who gets very, very bored of all the white males and everything. And, you know, I'm currently playing a game I guess, as a white male. But for the most part, I have really grown tired of playing as just a white man in a video game, and I try to not that I try to avoid it. It's just that when I'm sitting down and going, well, I'd like to play a game right now and I'm not sure what I'm in the mood for, often I'm in the mood for playing as someone that I can customize, because then that means that they're not going to just be a boring white male character. Let's use one of our items since we've But a lot of the time, like, yeah, it's not just about representation, like, for me in video games, like, a lot of customization as well, and I just think, yeah, I would rather right now be playing as a character that I can create, or, like, playing as a woman, where that, like, you know, I can be not just a boring white male. Like, the fact that I struggle a lot of the time to be like, oh, well, I won't play as a female today. I would like a game where I can play as a female. And then I'm, like, scrolling through all of my list of games that I own, and it's actually quite hard to not play as a male in a video game a lot of the time. Depending on what mood I'm in for a video game, of course. I can't just keep playing Mass Effect over and over again and creating femshaps. Yeah, that is a pipe. I thought it was. I mean, Renegade Femshep isn't the only shepherd. However, it is my favourite shepherd. Holy crap. Okay. That's way more difficult. So is it worse to have all the advantages of being a white heterosexual male and take advantage of that, or to have those advantages with your life? Well, I would say probably having those and doing nothing with life. Like, I don't think you should besmirk anyone for taking a genuine, not taking an advantage. Well, like, yeah, I think not acting upon anything is worse, because it, you know, if I'm trying to do something in life, I don't think it should be the idea that, well, Lucas is trying to achieve something he wants to do, but he's a white male, therefore he should be looked down upon. Because yes, I am in a privileged position because I am a white straight male. I acknowledge that. And, you know, I try to use my voice as much as I can as a small creator to tell people that I think, you know, representation matters, and fuck, like, sexism and homophobia and transphobia and stuff like that. I would love it if equality was, like, genuinely would really love equality. To be a thing that was even just achievable. Just, like, I think, yeah. Because right now, I don't even think the way the world is that it is achievable, but I would like to, you know, try my best to make that happen, and I really do give a shit about that, but I don't think I should be discouraged or disparaged for trying to also make my life better. But, you know, I do think that you should be disparaged for having those advantages in life and using them to only advantage yourself. Like, you can't blame me for being born the way I am, but you can then call me out for not using what I am naturally given in terms of my advantages to, like, better other people's lives. Yeah. That's the unfortunate thing, is like, annoyingly, the world does listen to old white men more than anyone else. Like, look at the fucking politicians, look at the people in power, look at the most wealthy people on Earth. Most of them are in that situation. But I think the times and the places that you should be called out on that shit is when that you are either not making the world a more equal place, or actively making the world a worse place. Because let's face it, some of them do. Or most of them do. Yeah. Oh, wait, hang on. I read that we should strive for racial equality, and agreed with that, and then read like the US, where the US has zero racial equality whatsoever. And I hope that, like, you realise that. Like, technically, like, people in different races have, you know, for the most part, the same rights in America, but they definitely don't have equality. No, yeah, America definitely has it better than some countries. But, I mean, you just have to look at the Black Lives Matter protests that happened last year, where almost nothing has happened. A lot of people were willing to call it out, but not a lot of change was actually made. And hopefully it will get better constantly throughout the future, but for sure, there is definitely a bunch of inequality in the US. And it's just because it's better than one place doesn't mean it's equal. And I think that's the same as saying, like, oh, but you know, gay people can get married now in the UK, in the US. That means that there's equality for gay people, right? It's like, well, no, they have that one thing the same. They have the right to vote, or they have the right to get married, or whatever it has been with, you know, sexism, homophobic stuff, and racism, and just, yeah. It's one of those things of a little bit of progress has been made, but it's definitely not equality in any whatsoever. But anyway, I think, to be fair, I'm going down that rabbit hole now. Of like, I'm getting to that point where I'm a bit tired and I'm running. So, you know, it's been a couple of hours, and I'm gonna call it there for this week. Gay conversion therapy is awful. It 100% is awful. But yes, let's leave this conversation. The world is shit. I realise I can't solve it on this stream. I'm going to head off, and we'll be back next Thursday about the same time, so like 10 PM UK time, Thursday night. Back with more Paper Mario, and the stream archive for this week will be back up, hopefully that day, so people can catch up. But yeah, thank you everyone for like sticking with us. Thank you for going on like this weird rant that's very, very nothing to do with Paper Mario. I shall speak to you all next week, and thank you for joining. Bye.